Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back for a quick video. Posted my first YouTube video about 2 hours ago. Pretty exciting. Figured I'd make a quick 5 minute video just say a little bit about who I am, my past a little bit. Not going to bore the shit out of anybody, but just so you can understand who I am. So maybe these videos can help you, like they've helped a tremendous amount of my friends and family over the years. Just to have a little bit of context of who I am, so you can better relate to me. I'm a guy since from the beginning of time, since before I can remember, I have always been obsessed with entrepreneurship and equities. Unfortunately, I grew up with a very humble beginnings. I was very blessed and fortunate to have a great family and great friends that helped me on the path. Did a lot of bonehead things when I was young, and even during college, after college, I made mistakes just like anybody. But I never really had much to work off of, and so I always told myself when I was young, if I ever made any money, anything at all, I would invest it correctly and make sure that I'm always finding ways to multiply my earnings, my wealth, my what have you. Um, I went through a path of working multiple jobs over the years, and then I was fortunate and blessed to stumble into a construction setting, which I'm the last guy that been in construction, and ultimately that led to me building and growing a construction company. I'm a GC in Fort Lauderdale, and I was very fortunate enough to grow this company. And throughout that period of time, even before I grew the company, I would always trade stocks in smaller amounts. And I found myself day trading 15, 20 years ago. I invested, I've done a lot of things. I guess I'm fortunate in that regard that when I did have corporate jobs 15, 20 years ago, I'm kind of an old fuck now. But years ago, I always maxed out my 401ks. I always managed my 401ks, just like an average guy. I was a young guy. Long and short of it is, I came to a point where I was making some money, fortunate enough that I wanted to make sure that my money was safe and protected and growing. And I basically used what I learned over the years to better myself. I educate self-taught over the course of the last 10 to 15 years. And I came to a point where I felt that making these videos for people would first and foremost hold me accountable for myself and my own progression of getting better in my craft that I enjoy so much, which is investing in stocks, trading, equities, and things of that nature. Um, and then also helping my friends and family. I've been discussing stocks for so many years, and a lot of people ask me my opinion on things, and I'm a fan of the conversation, the dialogue when it comes to equities and entrepreneurship, all within the same, not to be forgotten. I am a businessman, deep at heart, and I believe in investing my money properly. And for instance, stocks and equities are not the only thing I invest in. I touch on a lot of things that I do, commercial real estate that I invest in. I invest in a lot of different things, but my pride, my passion, my joy, my love is equity stocks. So to where we're at during the last couple of years, I started making these videos, and I found that people enjoyed them, and people had some success, and it filled my heart to see people have success with these videos, and so I continued to make them. And I've been a benefactor of a lot of education. I learned how to trade based off of some very popular books from years ago, William O'Neill, Mark Miravini. I practiced the can slim theory approach of trading. I'm a technical breakout trader for the most part, a fundamentalist of sorts, but I'm a momentum swing trader. And so where I'm going with this is I developed this platform and these videos for people equal-minded like me, or the same, that they are either business owners, they're people that have individual jobs. They're people that are learning a craft of equities, and they find interest in this. That this is a way to understand the market, the economics of the market, to understand how certain things are correlated, which I dive into that, and being able to use this knowledge, no matter your profession, no matter what you do, to create additional income and potentially additional wealth depending on where you are in your life. And so that was always the joy to me personally, was to be able to relate to a lot of people, because the way I trade the way I invest is that for this type of individual. It doesn't, I'm not, I certainly can day trade. I've day traded many times in my life. And sometimes when I'm in my office, I will spend some time and I day trade when I have the time. But unfortunately, I don't always have the time. And so I look for setups. I use screeners over the weekends, and make no mistake, I am obsessed with equity. So day and night, I'm researching. I do this first and foremost for myself to make more financial freedom for myself and my family, but then to help everybody else. I've enjoyed this. I guess that cliche of doing what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, I guess in this regard, I this has not worked to me. I enjoy this. I spend almost every night of my life reviewing earnings, looking at my screeners, preparing my watch list, finding, strategizing on how I'm going to take my trades. I use a multitude of styles when trading. I'm mainly a swing momentum trader, and I buy the breakout, like I said. But I'm an options trader. I sell covered calls against large positions for downside risk to create additional income. I do a lot of option spreads, condors. This sounds like a lot of Chinese for some people, but that's just the stuff I did. But make no mistake, I'm an average guy. I am just a guy that is obsessed with this craft. I don't perpetrate to be something that I'm not. So these videos are for people potentially like me. If you're somebody that doesn't want to be a slave to checking the stock market every 20 seconds, and you want to learn technicals that you can apply at a fundamental level, and be able to use them day to day, and and be able to work your job, and to be able to run a company, or if you're just starting, maybe you're in college or you're coming out of college and you want to know how to invest. Every person, make no mistake, should be investing in some capacity. Every person. There's no person that shouldn't invest. So if that's for you, I think you're going to enjoy this, and you can relate to me on many aspects. If it's not for you, I recognize and I understand that. I set out to do this to help people because first and foremost, it fills my heart, and I enjoy it. So I hope you guys get to know a little bit more about me, have some dialogue. I think I'm going to try to grow this to the best of my ability to be able to interact with people, and be able to hopefully provide some knowledge as to how I come to my conclusion with the way I trade. And as my going away statement here, I trade both the bull and the bear market. I am not just a bull market trader here. I'm not just a you've got to be, as you learn, you've got to be prepared for the downside risk and know how to trade the downside. And I think I do it okay, and I'm always getting better every day at a time. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the first video. I hope you enjoy this video to get to learn a little bit more about me. And yeah, thanks again for subscribing, for all those you do. And for those people that have known me for 20 years and you see me now, I appreciate all of y'all. You've always been in my corner. I appreciate all the support. All bless and love to all of you guys. Thanks again. Have a great remainder of the week, guys.